a box from BLUETILE today, but unfortunately for you, excuse me, before my camera died, yeah, he sent me some shell toe Adidas shoes. These are gonna be my new chiller shoes. They are very white, so they might get dirty very fast. I'm gonna do my best to not get these dirty. But yes, my discount code, which is always in my description below, you can use that to get 20% off of these here shell toe Adidas shoes. Let's start the day. Hi, Joanne. As you guys can see, I'm working on a little something right down here. We have a skinny board, and we have a wide board, which I would call nowadays normal board, 825. That's what I skate. And then we have here a 7.5 board. So what I have planned for you guys today is, does size matter?
That's what she said.
This might turn out to be another it's all preference type of conclusion. But we're gonna test it. We're just gonna see how it goes. So let me explain this. So let's set this down first. Okay, people have been asking me why this board is turned around, and it's turned around because boobs. There's boobs on it. I don't want anybody to flag this video. Anyway, 825 board, 7.5 board. Does size matter? So in the early 90s and throughout maybe the mid 90s even, I think even the late 90s. In the 90s, people used to skate smaller boards. They used to skate skinnier boards. And then throughout the millennium, boards started to get bigger and bigger. Boards didn't start to get bigger and bigger, but people started to skate bigger and bigger boards. There's always been bigger size boards, but I remember when I thought that a size 8 board was huge. And now I skate an 8.25, sometimes even an 8.38. That's inches, by the way, for those that don't know. I'm sure you do, but if you don't, that's what I'm talking about. Now I do know for a few things right off the bat. A skinnier board is a little bit easier to flip. But if you are used to a wider board and the way that that board flips, then this might flip a little bit too much. But what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna set this up and we're gonna skate these two and we're gonna compare the two and see how they skate. I'm also not gonna film myself putting this together because that's a really annoying process. Okay, so what I'm actually doing right now is I'm skating down to the beach because I know that there's a parking lot down here right by John's old place where I can perfectly test out these two boards because it's flat ground for miles. Okay, so I have 3 things that I want to do to test and compare these two boards. I want to do a kick flip, a heel flip, and a 3 flip, and potentially try a double flip on the really skinny board, because God knows that I cannot do a double flip at all. So I think with the skinny board, it might be a little easier to do a double flip because it's skinnier and it flips faster. I already know that they flip faster, but we're doing it for the sake of this video. First, kick flip. That was the wide board. Here's the skinny board. Heel flip on the regular board. Skinny board. Okay, so it definitely flips easier. That's for sure. But it's weird. I haven't skated a 7.5 since I was like 12. Okay, normal 3 flip on the normal board. The wide board. Now the skinny one. Okay, it flips so fast and it's so like, it's weird because the pop on it is weird. Not to mention this board's super old. You guys are gonna kill me for even skating this, but this is an old Alien Workshop board with a fiberglass bottom. It flips really, really fast. Weird because since I'm so used to skating a wide board, there's like not enough surface area to even catch the board. I think your boy's he's got the double flip. I'm gonna move the camera. Okay, double. I'm gonna try a double flip. I've never done a double flip. Okay, so that was double. That fully flipped. That was literally it. That was it right there. There we go. Never before been done. Okay, good. We're still recording. The last one I just did, actually, it didn't record it. That was the first double flip I've ever done, and it was way easier to do it on this than it was a normal board. I'll try it on the normal board just for the sake of doing it, but it's a lot harder. I have never been able to do it on a normal board. All right, well, I thought that this was gonna be a video where I had a direct conclusion on what is better or easier to skate. I did all of the tricks that I wanted to do on both boards to test it out. I do think, like with 3 flips and stuff, this tends to spin and flip a little better just because it's smaller. But for some reason, the double flip was easier to do on the wider board. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I did it on the skinny board, which then gave me confidence to be able to do it on my normal board. But it felt easier on my normal board, but that's probably because, now I have a theory behind this, that's probably because I am more used to skating a normal board than I am a skinnier board. But in terms of pop, I don't think that this has more pop or anything like that. I think it's just easier to rotate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say for me, it's easier for me to skate a wider board. Maybe that's because of my shoe size. I wear a 9.5, 10. Therefore, I want to skate a wider board. I wanna have more board to land on, so it's easier to skate. And I don't really flip my board as much. I do more grinds. So, with that being said, I think that a wider board is easier for me to skate. But more technical skateboarders tend to lean towards smaller and skinnier boards. Also, pool riders and handrail skaters tend to skate bigger boards. So, there you have it. Yeah, I don't know. It's all preference. Although, okay, I do want to say this. Taller people tend to skate wider boards, and shorter people tend to skate smaller boards. Because I know that Andrew Reynolds skates a huge board. I think he skates like an 8.75 or like an 8.6, which is pretty big. That's a pretty big board. And I know that people like Leo Romero, he skates like an 8. He skates a really small board. He's also a shorter dude. Reynolds is a tall guy. Leo's a shorter dude. So yeah, I don't know. I really wanted this video to have some kind of solid conclusion, but it turns out that it's just preference. Or it's, I mean, not even preference. I can't even say that it's just preference. Depending on how big your foot is and how tall you are and how you skate. If you skate transition or handrails, or if you're just a more technical skater, then yeah, that's gonna determine on what kind of board that you're probably going to prefer. But yeah, there you have it. You saw me do all the tricks. I guess I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys like smaller boards, or do you guys like wider boards? Okay, this is a very poor transition back to my house, I know, but I want to mention something. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but this, you see this? This is a Slammin' shirt, okay? This is a one of a kind. So, this morning I dropped off all of the t-shirts, stickers, and zine orders to a fulfillment center that I will now be using for all of my merchandise orders. And he actually sent me a photo of this a long time ago when I first had the idea of making shirts. He asked me what size I wore yesterday, before I went over there, and I thought he was just gonna give me like any old shirt, but he actually made a prototype of the shirt that he sent me. Very stoked on it. So it's on the back, it's the first cover photo of the first issue of Slammin', and then right here it just says Slammin' on the chest in the title font. Let me know what you guys think of this shirt, if you would wear it, if you like it, if you would buy it. Should I make these? Because I'm kind of considering it. They're pretty sick. Let me know. And really quick before we go, I just want to let you guys know that the surprise collaboration that I have been speaking about, that you probably already know by now because you've heard me talk about it so much, something that has to do with the product, a product of the product, a piece of the product has been ordered. I'm very excited. It's in full swing. It is in full motion. Is that the right term? My memory is... Okay, sorry, my memory ran out. Yes, it has been ordered. It's in full swing. I will keep you guys posted and let you know when that is dropping. Just like I said yesterday, I feel like I'm being redundant about this now. But yeah, I'm just really excited about it. It is something, it's kind of, all right, it's corny, but it's a dream come true. But I think that's it, you guys. Thank you for liking, commenting, watching, and subscribing. I have not said that in a very long time. I told you 8! Oh my god. I am the one, the way your son
Dale, you know how to do this better than I do, right? Tell the truth.